Welcome to winter. It's freezing rain right now, so this is gonna be short. The garden is frozen. It done been frozen for a week. We actually officially have winter this year. A week of freezing and snow and more snow and freezing. Everything looks super sad, but it's all still alive. It's all still good to eat. So I've been harvesting Brussels sprouts off of the stalks for meals and kale for meals. And it's supposed to start raining. I think, well, it's technically raining right now, but it's supposed to rain like all next week and be above freezing starting tomorrow. So if that's true, all this will wash away. All of these things will wake up and they will be happy and well fed with water and free nitrogen from the sky. So they should be okay. This is just hilarious and silly. The chickens are fine. I don't heat them. I just give them water and they handle their own stuff. So as long as they have access to water, all is good. That is all a chicken needs. And food, normal. That's all covered in snow again with little bitty garlic popping up. So those greens are garlic. There's some onions back there. And then under here, the rest of the snowpack is the rest of my garlic, which is hilarious. There is some kind of animal out here. I'm going to assume it's a cat because we have lots of neighborhood cats that run around. All of this is frozen. The greenhouse is frozen. That is too much snow on my carrots. It's fine. It'll sort itself out tomorrow. I cannot be bothered. This is the biggest advancement. The hydro isn't frozen anymore because I got an aquarium heater. And then I add water every day. So some water for the chickens, some water for the hydro. And then because this is just open, I have a lot of evaporation. So it's increasing the humidity in here and it's feeding all of the other plants that are just getting water from the air. Too cold, they all died. Too cold, they all died. This is probably dead, but we'll see. These transplants are doing okay under the double cover. Hilarious Brussels sprouts, because I'm just leaving it because it's hilarious. Little dinosaur colettes. All of it is fine. Maybe these colettes will actually be something that resembles food someday. These all survived the frost. I friggin' still have aphids in here, which is simultaneously hilarious and annoying. But yeah, so yeah, look, aphids. You still have aphids. You jerks. Why don't you just die? So yeah, I've had aphid issues all year. So that's not fun. That might be mosaic disease, but this all froze for like 3 days. And then I got the system working again. And I set that to 18 centigrade, which is like 60 degrees. So the temperature of the water in there is heating up to that maximum. And then the heater will turn off. I don't think it ever does because it's going through the system. And this is all very cold. So that by the time it returns down, it just heats up. But it's enough to keep this from freezing. And it's been enough to keep this from freezing for like 3 days, which is pretty good. Yeah, so I don't remember when I got that. It was either Monday or Tuesday. But if it was Tuesday, and I set this up on Tuesday, then it's been almost a week, which is good. I clearly lost track of time, and I'm very sleepy, and I might need to drink more coffee. Fix the window, so that helps. But we've got lots of snow. So because we have the snow, it means we're not getting too much heat loss. One little icicle, and then the Christmas lights are going. Recovering. Yeah, like it's good. We've got things going on. I'll show you what's going on in the inside grow spaces so that you can see what that looks like. But like we should have food here. We should have food coming, and the fact that this borage is still alive and trying to set new flowers is hilarious to me. So it's good. Because eventually, someday I'll eat this celeriac, but not today. Yeah. It's like stuff's on purpose sometimes. It's good. So I just want to show you how sad this looks. It was on that droopy plant back there, and now it's all droopy. Right? It looks super sad. But as I walk around with it, it's going to warm up, and then I'm going to soak it in some water, and I'll show you how not dead this is. So I gave one to the chickens, and I just pulled this one off to show you that, oh look, covered in ice. Covered in ice. And this will be fine in a little bit. So it just came inside. It's already starting to perk up. I'm just going to pop this in the bowl and put some water on it, and that'll be fine in like 10 minutes. Okay. That's just in some salty water in case there's any bugs, and that will take care of it. And like 5 minutes later, beautiful kale. This one needs a little bit more time, but it's just the variety. So yeah, but it's still good and tasty, and because it's been frozen, it should be nice and super sweet. Pardon my messy kitchen. Indoor starts, my basils, blue spice, and cinnamon, I think. Some microgreens that I forgot to water, so they're not doing that great. A basil that we had these windows closed, so they lost all their light. This sage, same thing. They're very not happy. I need to water these in thoroughly, and then this basil is still fine because it's been kicking for almost a year. So that was micro basil that I planted last January, transplanted out. It grew into a big bush, saved the seeds, planted in here. These were the seeds that just germinated. You can see that's the pod. Threw them in there to see if they would pollinate and be hardy in the house without having, you know, as many pollinators as you should. Or wind, and yeah, it was fine. I just have been very bad about remembering to water this as often as I need to because that heater is on, and so it actually needs more water than everything else in winter, which is very silly. So I'm gonna go water these and then show you what's in my office, and that will be the end of the garden tour. So this is the hydroponic system that I bought from myself for Christmas. These are super not happy. I think they're getting too much sun, which is kind of funny. But yeah, a couple of these have not germinated yet, but most everything else did. I only put one seed in each of these, so it was a one shot and done kind of deal. Yeah, but yeah, so we'll see. There's a little condensation on top. So yeah, some of these may take a little longer to go. That one is not looking, that one died, right? That just came off. It's fine. Yeah, the other two are good. And I probably had too many in here anyway. So maybe we'll do this. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I did not expect that to be the root system on that cucumber, but that's awesome that that's the root system on that cucumber. Okay, now go in your hole. Okay. That one died. I don't know what happened there, but the other two are very much alive, so that's good. That is very tiny and silly, and is a green grape tomato seed. Cupid pepper is what this was supposed to be, but that doesn't look great, so we'll see. And sweet one. Okay, it's fine. It fell down. Let's see if I can find it again. It's fine. But silly things happening everywhere. Alright. Yeah. Crystal apple, cucumber, piccolino, Isis candy, snack paprika, lemon dream, little red French balcony are all fine. These ones are not. So I'm probably gonna give them like one more week before I give up on them, and then I'll start moving things around so that it fits better, because I definitely have overplanted this. But yeah, we'll see. This is all an experiment. And there's a little bit, I put some fertilizer in here the other day, but you can see the salts from it kind of left a stain on here, which that's fun. It'll be fine. It's fine. I believe in plants. And then these are my overwinterings, which aphids were in here and terrible because I brought them in from the greenhouse and didn't clean them up enough. There's one pepper and one leek, and it's just a mess. I'm probably going to trash these and start new seeds and try to get new soil. But I also haven't watered these either because it's warm in here and floor heating. Basil's not happy. Basil's not happy. No matter where I'm at, Basil's not happy. And this is happy. We've got tons of preserved pumpkin and squash. And I just diced it up to make it easier to use. And then that's the cod that I caught yesterday. In here, starting a new box of fish. So, yeah. Beautiful fillets. There we go. Yeah. And that's my other fish that I caught earlier this year that I left this open for 3 days, so I don't know if it all died. And this is just bait and other things that are questionable. So this is my freezer. This is my prepper mode that's right next to my work desk. So whenever I have calls, I just joke that I look like a vendor in the game that I make. And so just like there's extra fishing gear and camping gear and an air pump and Jiminy Cricket, because let your conscience be your guide. But yeah, so this is sometimes where I work from home. I still need to clean up. It became the catch-all room before it became my home office. So I need to work on making it less silly. So once it's less silly, it'll be better for everybody. And if I can find a pea-sized hook, which I think, nope, you're a pen. I could turn this into something on purpose instead of just being more yarn behind my head during work calls. I'm a dork. Thanks for watching.